What it is, what it do, it's your boy Dapper back with another power reaction just for you. Um, First and foremost, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff to y'all. Thank y'all for entering the new year with me. Unfortunately, if you're looking at this video, it's gonna be a little bit different than usual because I'm not gonna be on the screen. I'm out of town, don't have my camera. Long story short, but I'm gonna try and make this quick, painless. I just couldn't leave y'all without an episode recap or reaction because yeah, just ain't no way. This is way maybe we at the mid-season point. It's just no way I was leaving y'all without a reaction, especially to what happened in this episode. So let's get into it. So as you see on the screen already, we know we got Kanan. You know what I'm saying? Kanan, I'm not gonna lie, I like what's going on, man. We were asking, I think the producers, the writers were listening. We were asking like, look, we gotta get Kanan. When does Kanan grow up? We're raising Kanan. When does Kanan become the Kanan we know? And we're starting to see the real steps he takes to it. Like in the prior seasons, it was like, yo, like here and there, you know what I'm saying, things that happen that you could see would meant his mentality would shift and his trust and things of that nature. But now we're seeing like him actually do certain things. It's like just bold and what I'm saying, when it comes to like Ronnie's like in his face talking about this, that, and the third, and he's like, yo, like what heroin you even talk? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, people don't talk, like the way he was talking to Ronnie. People don't talk to Ronnie like that. Now, mind you, he don't really know Ronnie like that because he obviously not from that generation that he was, really running things. But at the same time, it's like, what I'm saying, you don't talk to Ronnie like that. But then, like on top of that, he's also like he's sonning famous. Like he in famous apartment telling famous about himself. Like I ain't gonna lie, if I'm in your apartment, ain't no way you talk to me like that. Like you know what I'm saying. Granted, Kanan does bring in the bills, but it was also kind of foul because it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying. It's that's your man's. You really let him stew in jail and was questioning him like, yo, you snitch, you told, like bro, like relax. Like he's some say he getting uptight for real, for real. But you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm trying to move through this quick. So that's pretty much what Kanan had. But we know he also he had also just to touch on when we'll get into Rock too, but he also missed his little appointment with the ACS lady or whatever. So I'm really thinking, I want to know where that's gonna go because Rock set this up, you know what I'm saying? And also Famous is foul. We're gonna get to Famous in a minute. But Rock set that whole thing up and I just wanna know how serious Kane's gonna take because my thing is I feel like he's not gonna be home and I feel like they're gonna have to make that move and take him away from Rock. But where's Kanan gonna be? Like Kanan, he's not staying in no place, like I'm saying, no home. It's just not gonna happen. So we'll see. Rock. All right. So you know what I'm saying? Rock is kind of, since Cecil Kanan's living with her, he was on the phone. Rock caught Kanan on the phone talking to Famous about business, seeing him with the map. So she's putting two and two together that, what I'm saying, money is being made that she's unaware about. So I'm pretty sure she's going to find her way to, mingle in that and try and mess it up so that Kanan has no choice but to be home. But I don't think that Rock realizes that all she's doing is making Kanan want to be home less because, like, he doesn't want to not homeless but home less because like Kanan already doesn't want to be there. It's not going to be, what I'm saying, like this is, you just have to work back. She's trying to like make certain things happen to make it work. It's like she just has to earn the trust back. That's what she's not realizing. Like her parenting is trash. But then we see that the police are bothering her at the new space she bought, trying to fake crime and break in so that she could pay them off. It's nasty vibes out there. Then Marv comes and tells her that Dean is dead, and what I'm saying, it's just getting nasty out in the streets. And Rock is just sincerely, she's trying to stay. She's trying to do the mom thing. She's trying to be doing the quote unquote stay straight and narrow. And she's just like, yo, Dean dead. That sucks, but I ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And we find out that her and Lou seem to have some real beef. Like Lou, she really just doesn't mess with Lou, and Lou don't mess with her, and that's just what it is. But the real thing is the pressure from the feds and the pressure from ACS. Now she's getting pressure from two legitimate organizations that what I'm saying, that can significantly alter her life, like the ACS thing with Kanan, because all she wants, that's literally her weak point. Like all she wants is for Kanan to be safe and be under her roof, and has not been the case. And then sorry, and the feds, I ended up looking back into her case, her story, even though she kind of walked off clean. I feel like the story just doesn't end there for her, especially with the Crown Camacho stuff. So we'll see how that unfolds. It's unfortunate that that came from wheelchair dude. I forgot his name. Just dropping a nickname real quick. Like that's crazy to me. All right. Whoops. All right. We got Juke. Juke is finally having. I finally thought was having a great time, and it seems she is. She's met. She's with the girl group. She's got some like a new friend she's getting close with. Now, what blew mine is that obviously at the end when they're in the Lou's club, they watching performance, and Kanan walks in and sees her friend, and Kanan pulls her to the side like, "Yo, what I'm saying, what's good with the friend?" Juke knows she likes that girl. She knows she likes that girl, and she's still letting Kanan push up on her. Why? Like my thing is here. He asked you because he wanted to know if you liked her or not, and you lied and said you didn't. When what I'm saying, and now I don't see this ending well, and that's gonna be bad because I know she's gonna be jealous, and like jealousy, what I'm saying, between cousins, that's not good, especially as close as they are. They like brother and sister, damn near. Lou. All right, so we see Lou's operations up and running. Through Lou, we've actually found out about the Thomas's dad. We found out we've met the mom. You know what I'm saying? The mom seems to be like just money hungry because she ain't asked about what they doing, how they doing. It was just like Rock, stop sending me money or whatever, blah blah blah. And it's like that's a terrible, what I'm saying, relationship to have with your mother. And then we find out, I mean, not that we didn't know it before, but Lou has acknowledged that he is struggling with alcohol. We see him turn down a couple drinks from the lady he's in business with at the bar. So, you know, it's interesting. His character this season is interesting because it's like he's trying to turn that new leaf. But again, like I always say, this is power. This is the streets. You don't just get to walk away from certain things. The same thing I've been saying about Rock. You don't get to walk away from the streets and just, turn a new leaf. So we'll see. But now we on to the meat and potatoes. Well, actually, before we get to the meat and potatoes, let's get to Famous real quick. Famous, I still don't like Famous. I don't think Kanan should be treating him the way he is. But I say that with the catch being that Kanan doesn't know that he knows how he ended up with the gun situation and things of that nature. Because honestly, Famous is really foul for like. There's no way I'm letting my man's go. I'm not gonna drop this. I'm not letting my man's go to school knowing somebody planted a gun in his bag. I don't care who did it and how scared I am of the person that did it. There's no absolute way. That son could have went to jail behind that, and you let that rock. All because Rock paying you off and this type of stuff is insane, bro. But like I said, the meat and potatoes of the story. Gotta jump into Ronnie. Ronnie, I mean, hey, I asked when we were doing reviews of early episodes. I said, hey, show me something. If he's supposed to be this creep maniac dude, then let him be the creep maniac. And they're doing just what I asked them to do, and that's why I like Power. They listen to the fans and they do what they got to do. And honestly, they didn't obviously listen to us. This is written before, but you know what I'm saying. So like, yeah, he's robbing dudes for cars, killing dudes. He's going around begging everybody, who's your plug? I need this. I need work. I got this. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And all this is going on while Neek had a plan to put him on, and then Neek tries to put him on to the restaurant gig that he had gotten, and obviously that joint wasn't really making no money, and Ronnie kind of took that personal, and they wasn't on the same page. But Ronnie seemed to still be, what I'm saying, his brother's keeper because in meeting with Juliana, he met up with Juliana again because remember last episode, Juliana seemed to take some interest in how badly he wanted to work. So I don't know how these people find each other. I guess with no phones and all this stuff, the amount of times they find and run into each other is kind of crazy. But I guess the streets talk. Who knows? But what I'm saying? She's just like, yo, I don't like Neek. And obviously we know what happened between Neek and Juliana with the stick up and things of that nature. So she's just like, yo, like Neek is not going nowhere. My brother's not going nowhere. And then like that conversation kind of is just dead there because she's just like, I can't work with you and your brother's still out here. And it's just funny how it came to pass where like, he ends up being the guy to kill Neek. And we'll give Neek his proper send off in a second. But and then he dropped dime on Neek too and tells this girl about, him and Rock, even though him and Rock was basically over at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's nasty vibes. Like running your mouth, you're telling your brother's girl what got going on is crazy. Like as the brother, that's not something you even do, or really should even be investigating for real. That's not really none of your business. But you know what I'm saying? That's Ronnie for you. He's out here begging. He's greedy. He's hungry. And, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to stop. And like Neek said, he's really good for one thing. I really don't see him as like a hustler, because he's clearly not. He's not a good hustler. He's just a intimidator. And like people probably give him things because he's intimidating or he accomplishes certain things for them. I don't see him as a hustler, for real, for real. But it's going to be interesting to see going forward. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they're going to try to find out who killed Unique. And, you know what I'm saying? I want to see how he's going to handle that and things of that nature, because he's already nuts. But it's like so cool, not cool, but cool on the writer's part to see how they've incorporated, you know, what was pretty much happening back then. There were a lot of people getting let off from jail who clearly needed mental help, who clearly shouldn't have been on the streets alone, no help at all, nothing, just on their own, and go back to their old ways, and even worse. All right, so I'm here to give a proper send off to, I think his name is, we're going to go Kadeem Unique Mathis. He gave us a great 2.5 seasons. Great acting by the actor, Joey Badass, man. I knew his time would come. I didn't think his time would be halfway through season 3. I thought he'd make it at least through this season, at least maybe to the end. But because I mean, you know, you gotta understand somebody like Neek, he's gonna die. That from what you know about Power and all, you know, all the iterations of Power, a character in Neek's position will die eventually. But you know, it just sucked to see at, you know, 2.5 seasons in. But great job by Joey Badass. Sucks it had to be Neek, because he tried to do the right thing, you know what I'm saying, tried to put his brother on the work. And it's a shame, a fight that, you know, his brother who can't take a L, you know, no matter what it is, whether it's verbal or physical, you know what I'm saying, just end up beating on him with the pole and throwing him to the wayside. That's a little crazy to treat your brother for like your actual blood brother. So, yeah, just sad to see. But with that being said, this wraps up another review. This is episode 5 of season 3. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Thank you for rocking with me so far, those who have. And if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. And yeah, we're out of here.